Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon OmegaRuby. I'm your host, the PokeGamer. In the last episode, we kind of got started on, well, we kind of went into the Shoal Cave, did whatever we needed to do, and kind of explain what we can get there. And then we made our way back here to Lost Deep so that way we could get started on the gym. So as you can see, we're kind of standing in the middle of the gym, just doing whatever, and we're going to be finishing off the gym today. And that's pretty much what the majority of this episode is going to be, is taking on the gym. So, I mean, sit tight for that. So yeah, that's a good chunk of what we're going to be doing today. We're also going to start experiencing a little bit of a disaster that we're going to have to take care of, as of at least starting as of the next episode. So something that we can all look forward to, I suppose. Anyways, for those of you who don't already know, Contrary Superior had started being released over in Europe last night. Which is ironic because I did the giveaway stuff yesterday. Wonder traded everything that I needed to. I traded whatever I could over the GTS. I only did it for like an hour because I just didn't want to sit there and wait all day, like for people to kind of either see that I was doing the giveaway or whatever. So yeah, that was a thing. So yeah, Europe started getting it last night, and then after Europe, we ended up getting it. So if you guys want to, you can actually get the Samurott, or not the Samurott, the Superior today. The Superior code is the same as I mentioned it before, all caps to Pokemon, and then 497. So Pokemon 497, which is Pokemon being all caps. So if you want to get that, you can. Which I can actually do with this game. I can actually, you know, if I want to, I probably should, just so that way I have another one just for, you know, whatever. So yeah. So following all of that, Reckless Emboar will begin from January 29th, 2015. Also a code from the official site, and Shell Armor Samurott will run from February 5th, 2015 through a code, you know, through the Trainer Club newsletter. So yeah. So, and all of the promotions, of course, end on November 30th, so be sure to get them, you know, when you get the chance, because, yeah, just saying. So, if you are interested in hidden ability starters, you might want to go ahead and, you know, get that. So, I don't know. It's cool. I mean, I guess not many people really cared so much because I wasn't giving away shiny Snivys. I really didn't have time to just go in all day get shinies, but you know, I'll try and do otherwise with at least the Tepigs. I'll probably do shiny Tepigs. I don't know if they have any useful hidden abilities, of course, or not hidden abilities, but egg moves. I'm out of it today. I've been doing weird and off shit all day. It's just weird for me. I don't know what's up, but whatever. So I'm gonna take a look really quick at this thing's egg moves, see what we get. Curse ain't bad. I don't know if it gets it any other way. I don't really know how I feel about Thrash. Superpower is always nice. Magnitude, I guess if you really needed it, doesn't negate Earthquake. Why the hell would you ever really want Magnitude? Heavy Slam's not bad considering it's a very slow Pokemon, and I believe it's pretty, like heavy. So that seems like it would be a move that would actually be really good for it. It's also a Steel move, so it's good against those Fairy types. But you'd still have to outlive their fairy move, which a good number of things like, you know, Pixelate, you know, Hyper Voice on Sylveon or Gardevoir is, or even Altaria now, is just absolutely ridiculous. So, it seems risky to have that as well. Well, I mean, you would never probably stay in on that anyway, so whatever. Hell, I might even be able to do tutor moves. I don't know. We'd have to see. It does get Superpower as a tutor move. It gets Iron Tail as a tutor move. I don't know. It just seems like you would want to do Heavy Slam instead. Its body seems to be heavier, so I would assume that that would be kind of good. Zen Headbutt's not bad for opposing fighting types. It might, you know, prove to be a problem. I don't know. I'll see what I can do with it. I'll definitely try and do a giveaway for that. Another thing I guess I can mention is I'm kind of working towards trying to get started on doing 2 videos a day, except for Wednesdays. And the reason for this is because I do uploads on another channel normally on Wednesdays, but I've had to take a break from that for a little while because things have been happening, you know, shit to deal with. So, what I'm thinking of trying to do is, once I'm done, like, getting this shiny Cresselia, because I'm working on that, even as we're recording right now, I'm sitting here soft resetting. Once I get that, I will definitely, I'll definitely start working on doing battle videos. I just have to work on making teams after catching the Cresselia, of course. The reason why I'm trying to catch Cresselia is 2 reasons. One, Crescent Isle is one of the islands that you can find in the post-game. I know that at the beginning I wasn't going to try and spoil too much, but I'm sure at this point it really doesn't matter to anyone. For anyone who doesn't know, you'll find out later in the game as we play along. But Crescent Isle is an island that you can make your way to, kind of like the Southern Island. Yeah, and the gym leader's just throwing that out there. But anyways, the Crescent Isle is an island that's very much true to how the Mirage Island worked in the original game. It can show up, it can disappear. It's more likely to appear, I think, than you know, obviously the older one. But yeah, I mean, either way, it's one of the few islands that I think, well, few important ones that disappear every time you leave it, or something like that. Anyways, all I know is that if I try to leave this island right now, it'll disappear, and then I'll have to somehow force it to reappear, and I don't think that there's a set method for getting it back, so I don't know. You just have to get lucky. I think it's something that you get via the Street Pass stuff, so I don't know. But either way, I've left it once just to try and look at like my PC box or whatever, and it disappeared. Like the second I left the island, it was gone. So something that I have to kind of work on finishing before I actually start trying to work on Wi-Fi battles and whatnot. I will definitely try and do them. I mean, I guess I don't have to do it. I can always use this game to do it, but that would also require me putting extremely OP Pokemon on this, you know, cartridge, and being very tempted to use them throughout the entire game. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know. That's just me. I feel like I would be very tempted to just switch something out and just be like, hey guys, I have Arceus, GG, you know, or something like that. Like, really? I mean, it's already bad enough that I know I can actually trade with myself, but, I mean, whatever. And for anyone who's probably wondering, I know that, you know, actually, before we continue, I'm sure that a lot of people have already noticed this. This gym is absolutely a joke. It really is. I hate to say that. The original gym, much, much better. Absolutely much better. They not only had the Solrock and Lunatone, but they both had Claydolls, and Claydolls are definitely a bulky Pokemon. And everything on their team basically has Levitate, so you can't really use your Earthquake that your Swampert will normally always have at this point. And they probably anticipated a lot of people actually choosing Mudkip whenever they started, like with the original release of the original games, and they kind of anticipated that and thought, well, Solrock and Lunatone are new generation Pokemon. They're probably gonna, you know, need something to kind of counteract the more popular starter, and as a result, they kind of gave them Levitate. And yeah, by the way, everything's going to hell in case you can't tell. So, yeah. Dramatic music in the background, and everyone's freaking out. And also this one kid's annoying. Whoa, dude, seriously, dude. I'm sorry, is he that one dude from fucking Ed, Edd n Eddy? Like, really? Does he say dorks a lot? Kevin, that was his name. Yeah, is he Kevin? Like, totally dude. Like, what? Just dude every fucking word, pretty much. Like, what? Either way, Steven takes notice that we're here, so he rushes over and kind of talks to us a little bit. He asks us, I guess, to go to his place. In a way, it's kind of just like forced, though. The funny part is, we kind of came in here before. I think I've already mentioned that this is definitely Steven's house, and he has little to nothing in here. He doesn't even have a bedroom, doesn't have a bathroom. Like, what is, I don't know. Maybe that's what the back is supposed to do, like that back area. Maybe that's one of those Japanese, like, sliding doors. I don't know, like, if all Japanese, I don't think all Japanese houses have something like that, of course. But, like, maybe it's something like that. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe he just can't get into the rest of his house. Or maybe it's just, you know, a decoration on the wall, and he just has nothing in his house except for a bed and a table, basically. which is pretty sad in all honesty, but whatever. Anyways, we get the HM07, which happens to be Dive. You're about to see me kind of goof around a little bit. I wasn't sure how I was planning on going about doing this because you do need Dive, and if I'm not mistaken, you are also going to need Rock Smash and Strength through what we're going to be going through. So I was kind of considering using Latios for the Dive Pokemon, but I kind of wasn't sure if it learned Strength or Rock Smash by chance. So we kind of came back here to check everything. In the end, what we're going to be doing, and you'll see me do this, we're going to be deleting Surf off of Swampert, and we're going to be giving it Dive, because Linoon already has Surf, and you can also use Strength and Rock Smash with him, so, I mean, there's that. So, yeah, I mean, that's basically how we're going to be going about doing this. But as you can see, I obviously play around and try to do whatever. I end up wasting a little bit of time for no reason. There is one thing that I didn't waste, and I wasn't entirely sure about it, because I'm not entirely sure when this event gets triggered. I'm sure that anyone that remembers the originals knows about this, and it happened, I think, a lot sooner in those games than it does in this one. And that is, Watson will be somewhere in Mauville City, and he's usually in like the central area, like the little plaza. And that triggers the new Mauville thing, which I really would like to do, in all honesty. Like, I'd really like to do that before the next gym. But I get the feeling that we can't do that just yet. I'm not entirely sure what triggers it. I have to look into it. But there's something that we really need to get there, and I'm sure that a lot of people really want to kind of, you know, get there and kind of do it themselves, because what you get there is very useful. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just something that I definitely really would like to get, because it's going to be extremely useful for the final gym, and that kind of gives away a little bit of what it probably is for you. I mean, New Mauville, Mauville City, Watson, I'm sure everyone can connect the dots. So as you can see, we're flying to Mauville now. Kind of like how we backtracked to Dewford, we kind of just want to check and see if we can do something. The thing with Dewford, I think you can go there and get whatever, you know, get Sludge Bomb after you beat, either after you beat the 5th gym or once you get started towards that. I'm thinking that the trigger for the new module thing is actually entering the last city, which is Sootopolis. I'm not entirely sure. It could either be that or the event that takes place there, which of course I don't want to spoil anything for anyone who doesn't already know about the games, but you know what I mean. If you know, then you know what I'm talking about. Again, I have to look into it, but we really do need something from there, and yeah. And I flew back here for no reason. I actually meant to go to what's it called, because I went to check my moves on here just to make double sure that it had Surf, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I can give Dive to Swampert and erase Surf from him because Linoon has Surf, and then we can just take care of business that way. So that's basically the plan of action. Like I said before, a couple minutes ago, that we're going to be using Linoon as our Surfer for a little while, and then we're going to be using Swampert as our Diver. So, which, of course, in order to get rid of Surf, we have to come here to Lily Cove so that we can get to the move deleter, and we can delete Surf. So, I mean, that's something that we're going to be enjoying as well. And I think I was going to mention this earlier, I never got around to doing it. I keep checking that thread for Smogon. I left the link in it like 3 episodes ago. If you are interested in checking it out, I do recommend you kind of do. But the hidden ability thing hasn't been updated yet since the 20th, I think. 20th or 21st, something like that. So, Tuesday, so whatever Tuesday was. Which I'm assuming was either the 20th, or no, I think that might have been the 20th, yeah, so that was the 20th. There hasn't been anything new since then. I don't know. I'm looking forward to a lot of these new hidden abilities, but we don't really have any time to talk in depth about anything. I have to kind of plan some movesets with these things as well. I'm sure that it's possible on Showdown, because there's an anything goes thing that you can do. Same with, of course, Hackmons if you wanted to do that, so I don't know, we'll have to see. But yeah, that's another thing I've kind of considered doing with Showdown battles, but they're kind of random and all over the place, I guess. You never really guaranteed something truly competitive unless you actually like get battles from, like, you know, Smogon itself, or, you know, your viewers something like that. I don't know. Anyways, we're pretty much out of time, so what we're going to be doing in the next episode is we're going to be heading to Route 128, I believe is what we need to get to, and then we'll be getting started on going towards the undersea sea cavern, or whatever the hell they called it, and we'll be getting started on figuring out what the hell's going on. So yeah, be sure to stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and until next time, this is the PokeGamer signing out.